Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Planning for American Energy Act requires the Secretary of Interior develop a plan to be able to meet our nation's energy needs with respect to all domestic energy resources, including wind, solar, hydropower, geothermal, oil, natural gas, coal, oil shale, and minerals needed for energy development. All of the above. The political catchphrase of the day that we've seen President Obama use every chance he gets on the campaign trail. The President, however, seems to like the way that all of the above sounds more than he appreciates actual implementation. The Planning for American Energy Act puts words into action, stopping the politics of picking energy winners and losers and setting the United States on a path for energy development that follows the most logical criteria, the needs of the American people. Creating a sustainable energy future in this country is something that each and every one of us in this room must prioritize. Our nation's energy future will not prosper on exclusivity. We must plan to develop our renewable and traditional domestic resources in response to market demand for various energy resources. The Planning for American Energy Act advances responsible energy development without repealing a single environmental regulation or review process. Under this legislation, the Nonpartisan Energy Information Administration provides the projected energy needs of the United States for the next 30 years to the Secretary of Interior and the Secretary of Agriculture, on which they can then base 4-year production plans. The bill requires that all domestic sources, oil, natural gas, coal, wind, solar, hydropower, geothermal, oil shale, and minerals needed for energy development be included in the plan. Because local communities and districts like mine play such a large role in domestic energy production, H.R. 4381 requires that the Secretary of Interior and the Secretary of Agriculture solicit input from affected states, federally recognized tribes, local governments, and the public in developing each 4-year strategy. Since President Obama took office, total fossil fuel production has dropped 7%. From 2010 to 2011, federal onshore oil and natural gas production has decreased 13% and 10%, respectively. As he campaigns around the country, President Obama continually claims that production is increasing. The only thing that the American people are actually seeing increasing under the President's energy policies are gas prices and the burden on hardworking Americans. At the end of the day, American families and businesses need relief from outrageous energy costs. We need to put in place a sustainable energy plan in this country that responsibly advances the development of alternative and traditional resources, generates economic growth, lowers energy costs, and gets Americans working once more. We often hear from the minority that we need to have an all-of-the-above strategy. You have to accept yes as an answer. This is a solution for America's energy needs to develop truly all of the above. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.